who will be the highest scoring players this week in FPL.
Whoa, sorry lads. I was just dreaming, I was. It's the Gameweek 6 Dream Team. This is the series I built a dream team, not complying to the FPL rules. Because, rules are meant to be broken, right? Hey. Choosing who I believe will be the highest scoring players of the week, which is more looking at the players themselves rather than the team as a whole. So that I can then compare it to last week's Dream Team that looked like this. Which, has best ever players like Big Boy, Fridge, Harry Maguire, Michael Keane against Liverpool, and even Che Adams, who hasn't scored in so long, I thought he went back to the Championship. But there are definitely some very good players in this team which you might want to yeet into your actual teams if you fancy it. Like Max Kilman, who in that team is just the best ever player, yes? Yeah, sounds good. But my Dream Team prediction for Game Week 5 looked like this. Where hey, it actually scored points. And quite a lot of them. Where again, remember this is without a captain. Vardy didn't play and I definitely would have had Kane there instead. And all of the defenders, including the goalkeeper, only losing the clean sheet by 1 goal. Where De Gea was from an own goal and Castañas was from the very last kick of the game, which is what I like to call unlucky. So this team could have very, very easily scored a lot more. So an exceptional selection from your boy here, if I do say so myself. With my selection this week for the Game Week 6 Dreamy Dream Team to score the most points a team has ever scored. Started in goals with Vincent Gaitar, who himself is quite a good goalkeeper. With one of the tastiest easy clean sheet secured fixtures going around for keepers, and is also not named Adrian or Kepa. He has actually only got 1 clean sheet so far this season, but has twice only conceded 1 goal. Now the good thing about Palace is that they are still sometimes a bit wibbly wobbly at the back. Like they have a good defence but not good enough to stop the shots coming in, meaning he has to put super glue on his gloves and make sure nothing gets past, where if they want to keep a clean sheet he's made all of the saves, getting himself all the bonus points too. What a guy. But clean sheets this season are bloody harder to predict than what Fortnite dance Jesse Lingard is going to whap out next on Instagram. So we won't spend too much time chinwagging with that one and move on. With our first defender being Andrew Robbo. The bagpipe lover actually loves something else more this season, and that's bloody attacking. But now with no Alisson and no Van Dijk, it might be all attack, no defence, just vibes back there. As will this see them actually be even more attacking, as they probably know they will concede now, but they just want to try and score as many goals as possible. But to be honest, with how forward Robertson has been this season, if he's even more attacking, he's going to be ended up sitting on the other team's goalpost so that he's that far up the pitch. But you know what? For FPL, that's actually sexy stuff. Where this week, he plays Sheffield United. You know, the Sheffield United that did very well last season. Like, respect, man. But have actually only scored 2 goals this season in the first 5 games. But one of them was a penalty, and the other one was against a defence containing David Luiz. So if you think about it, they basically haven't scored at all this season so far. But then again, they haven't faced Adrian yet, so maybe there's a chance. But me very much thinks that Robertson, even if the pool don't keep a clean sheet, which I don't think they will, he'll probably get involved in all the attacking action again, getting all of the FPL points, making him a dream this week and my first defender in my dream team. We're next, our second defender. It's a Wolves player and he's Portuguese. Sorry, why did I just say the same thing twice? I don't know. But it's Nelson Semedo. He hasn't quite got an attacking return this season just yet, but he has been playing, well, to be honest, absolute trash at defending, but going forward, quite promising so far. But good thing for him, they have big boy Cody and even bigger Willie Bolly at the back to cover, so he hasn't got to worry about defending as much, with them also showing you why they've already kept 3 clean sheets so far this season. But against a less possession based and we'll have a go at you Newcastle, this could actually finally be the game where Nelson whaps out his skills and slingshots a goal into the back of the net. I think it will be sooner than later that Semedo does get something attacking wise, and against Newcastle here is probably his best bet for a while, with their pretty naughty fixtures coming up next, making him a dreamy boy this week here. With our final defender this week being sponsored by Just Eat, who ordered Mings with Tyrone Mings. Alright. Villa lads, you can stop this act now. 3 clean sheets in 4 games, and only conceded against Liverpool. You can stop pretending you are these defensive giants that never concedes goals, right? Like, are Villa just going to have the best defence we've ever seen in the Premier League out of nowhere? Like, what is happening? But if I had to put my money where my mouth is, I'm saying they're going to keep it up for now. With this week, they play Leeds United at home. Now, yeah, Leeds play with so much aggression and fluidity. It does look like every player is getting Red Bull constantly pumped into their veins or something. But can this Villa defence contain them, just like the almighty Wolves did themselves? But also, could Mings potentially get an attacking return again? As he has actually got 2 so far, and has also picked up a bonus point in every game he's played, apart from against Liverpool, where his team kind of scored 7 goals, so I think we'll let him off with that one. So apart from all of that, and also currently being the second top scoring FPL defender so far, which is also whilst playing 1 less game, by the way. I think he can do it again, making him the last defender in my dream. Damn, I loves the 3-4-3 in my dream, don't I? But it's just more fun to predict the scorers, alright? With our first goal scorer this week, against the proper wibbly-wobbly Sheffield United, with bloody Ramsdale between the sticks, must I say more? It's Mo Salah! Salah at home against one of the weakest teams this season, who are also missing key defenders, and are kind of just weaker than last year, aren't they? Whilst also, Liverpool may be even more attacking now, as they know that their defence ain't doing anything right now. And Salah, you know, kinda loves a shoot, doesn't he? And will just take every chance he gets to get the ball in the back of the net, where I can see Liverpool score all of the goals this week, all of them. So much so, that joining the Egyptian king here is also Sadio Mane, where Sadio is actually having an amazing season so far too, where he has actually scored the same amount of non-penalty goals than Salah, whilst also playing 1 less game. Now, it always is a coin toss between the two who will score more in a game, or who will score in a game, but this time I'm very confident that they both can get something in this game. Whether that something be an hat-trick each, or an absolute slap in the face as they are both in Ampadu's back pocket, I still think it's all the points incoming for these two. With our next net teaser goal scorer being the front flipping geezer to actually flipping start scoring again, Aubameyang! Right, come on, Aubameyang. You can stop your little hide-and-seek game now and going all the way over the left side of the corner flag. And it's time to actually start getting involved in games again, right? Where he's actually only got 1 goal so far this season, which was game week 1 against Fulham, and only 1 assist, which was game week 2. So can he actually stop doing a Mesut Ozil cosplay by just not turning up and not doing anything, and actually start doing stuff again? As remember, when we all saw him as a midfielder at the start of the season, we were all shouting, buy, invest. He's essential and he's going to be the top point scorer this season. Definitely looks that way, right? But actually, you know, he still could, which could start to happen this week as he plays Leicester at home, who, yeah, have made some decent signings around, but some new faces around the squad, you know, they might not quite have the connections and the vibes together yet, and could quite easily make a mistake at the back, ready for our boy here to front flip straight back into the goal scoring action and actually get a goal again, making him another dream team player here. With our next player here being Heung-min Son. Like, do I really need to tell you why? 7 goals so far, joint top scorer, but doesn't have penalties, whilst also having 2 assists to his name too. Also playing a Burnley team that are just quite catastrophic right now, aren't they? Catastrophic. One day I'll learn how to actually pronounce words, right? Not just catastrophic. But Son, need I say more? He is in. Moving on to the forwards with a player that's somehow done even better than Son so far this season, and it's Harry Kane. But nah, like, what is happening? He didn't even score in the first game, so ignoring that, he's had 5 goals and 7 assists in his last 4 league games. 12 goal contributions in 4 games. An average of 3 every game for 4 games. What? He's the top assister so far by almost double, and also close to being the top goal scorer too, whilst also getting just the 60 points in FPL already. Where if he carried on scoring FPL points at his current rate throughout an entire season, which, you know, won't happen, but imagine if he did, he would be on well over 400 points. Wow. And I definitely don't think that'll stop anytime soon as he plays Burnley away next. So Harry Kane, get straight in my dream, lad, and keep on scoring those points. With our next forward to attack the goals and get all of the golassos, it's Aguero! Now, yeah, you can see he's not quite a fully fit Aguero just yet, as he has just come back from a lengthy... Can't he say it? as he has just come back from a lengthy injury. That's the one. Whilst he's had all the time off to practice his shooting on FIFA as he's been streaming on Twitch. Fair enough then. But an Aguero that can only just about jog and have half a shot a game with half of his legs half working is still an Aguero that can score. Where this week he plays West Ham away, where I'm not quite expecting a hat-trick just yet, but good enough to be in my dream year and get all of the Golassos. Aguero, you're in. With our next forward on the Game Week 6 Dreamy Team here by your boy Nathan Bacon FC, who has now got channel memberships if you want to join. It's Dominic Calvert-Lewandowski. He scored in all 5 of his first league games and also scored a few in the cup too, and has been one of the most consistent in the league so far. So apart from his man bun, I see no negatives here, and I think he could just go on and score again, making him our final Dream Team player for the week. And that is the team. But that team, oh dear, that do be expensive, right? And yes, it is over budget, as I have to state in every single episode, because it's a dream team, yes, for him. Like, in my dream team, I can choose any players I want. I could even choose Messi if I wanted. Why not? It's my dream, right? But I only do that because the FPL dream team doesn't go by budget rules, but I'm following their rules as I can compare my dream team to their dream team, alright? That's why I do it. But actually, this team here, without subs, still costs less than 100 million. Well, hey, we don't need subs, right? But that right there is the team done. But I bet you that even with all of these players and with all of these saucy fixtures, it still doesn't beat some of your teams and might not even beat my team, because that's just sometimes that's how FPL works, alright? And sometimes the absolute wacky players go on and score the most because these things are very, very easy to predict, right? Yes, but it is what it is. But thanks for watching, and remember...
Don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon right now.